live? Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone. Charlie here. Hope you're all doing well. Gotta admit, this is a little bit awkward for me because usually when I do these long streams, not long stream, live stream. This won't be that long of a stream, by the way, probably like half an hour, 45 minutes. But yeah, usually when I do these live streams, I have the luck, the pleasure of having other people on the stream to sort of hide my own insecurities behind. But I used to do these more often, right? Maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 weeks, where I would sit down and just sort of talk to you guys and connect with you guys and see what was going on, see what you thought about the videos, basically so that I could bounce some ideas off you guys in real time. So in an effort to get back to that, here we are. The pirate beard does live. Yeah. Well, in infancy, I shaved it off, and now I'm growing it back because my face is ugly without something to cover it. But yeah, so it's been quite a while, I think, since we had our last live stream. It was when we did like the big Cards Against Humanity thing, which was ultimately just an amazingly fun shit show. And that's something I want to be talking about a little bit more later on tonight. But basically, a spare bag for my face. Yeah, hello, Zach. Hello. Hello, everybody in the comments, by the way. Hey, Grotty, always appreciate the support. Simon, of course, 3 old dudes, and of other things. He's not defined just by one thing. He is a human, a complex human being, Nippon Culture Quest. And as I said, hello, Zach. So, guys, so tonight I just want to sort of talk on. Oh, Jess, hello. Jess, it's nice to see you. Yeah, so basically what I want to talk about tonight, and I'm going to shy away from this, is basically like a big promotion to talk to you guys about all of what I think are exciting things that I'm going to be doing both on the channel and sort of beyond the channel, some of the bigger projects that are at least to me sort of are taking priority, so you can sort of understand why maybe the channel is going to be a little bit slower for a while, probably just 1 video a week instead of the 2 that I was trying to keep up with. Jake, hello. Jake, by the way, wonderful human being, naturally. So the first thing I really want to talk about, right, since we're on the topic of live streams, I actually made notes what I should talk about. I'm doing a great job. But before we dive into it, I just do want to point out, yes, people have messaged me wondering if I'm stopping YouTube. No, I'm not. I was just away for a while. I was hiking / I had some house guests for a little while. One was from not London, and the other one, well, lives in Osaka, but she's a New Zealander. But anyway, so I was doing that, but I do have some really interesting, I think, hiking videos to put together from the shortened hike, which you guys will find out the hike did not go to plan, but we saw some really beautiful things. We met some awesome people, so I'm looking forward to getting those out, as well as getting back to some of the videos that I was that I normally make, that I like making. So that's all I'll say about the normal videos for now. But yes, you'll see some normal stuff coming up soon. But the stuff that I'm really excited to talk about, I want to get this one out of the way first because for me it's like a big deal. This weekend I'm going to be launching a website, which makes it sound really exciting. The website is called the Japan Standard. It's something I've talked about on this channel before. But basically, it's going to be an online newspaper, not really news, though. It's going to be like an online source of creative nonfiction about real people in Japan. And I'm excited about it for a number of reasons. The first being that it's a chance for me to sort of get into a serious writing project that I can sort of publish on a regular basis, as opposed to the novel I've been working on forever, which will probably come out when I'm dead. The other reason I'm really excited about it is because I think it gives people like an opportunity to see some stories about Japan that maybe wouldn't normally see. Right? Like, I don't know about you, but even I'm still living here. Well, even while I'm living here, most of the articles I see shared or or around are about weird Japan, right? Or strange Japan, or Japan's effing crazy, or politics, or whatever the case may be, right? So what I really want to do with this project is sort of on like a micro scale, right? Just let people who are interested in Japan get to know some of like the real people that you meet here, right? And so ultimately, it's just going to be a collection of character narratives written by me, but also I'm really interested if there's anybody who's watching this now live or is watching it after the fact who you can write and you have a story you want to tell about somebody you met here, and it's a story-worthy story, right? It's worth publishing. Then let me know. You'll get paid for it. You get paid for it. But anyway, it's meant to show people that Japan is just like any other place, right? But at the same time, it'll show you some of the ways that maybe the people you meet here are different than maybe the people I would meet back home. So I don't want to beat it to death, but again, it's called the Japan Standard, and I'm going to be it's going to be launching its first article. Is going to be launching this weekend, and what's really exciting about it is that not only will it be an article, there's also going to be like kind of like audio journalism tied to it too. So for example, the stories will be told. You'll be able to hear like. I try to tell you the best way to do this, but I can't speak. When you listen to the article, if you don't want to read the article, hi Christina, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Is that when you read the article, you can just read it, right? Just like a short story, and it'll be like a nonfiction short story, right? That's how it should read. So when you're listening to it, yeah, like Mel is saying, Nippon Culture Quest here is saying, you're going to get the ambience, right? You're going to be able to hear the traffic. You're going to be able to hear the rain, which is something I've been really working really hard to do, is to go out and record those sounds when it's raining, or get the sound of a stream at like the local park. So I just have this huge file of audio. And so it's really important for me to be accessible to people who maybe can't read or they can't see, so that accessibility is really anything. Christina. A lot of your time translations. It'd be cool to have translations too, but anyway, it's going to be a little rough launch at first, I'm sure. But yeah, the written version will be out this weekend, and the audio version accompanying it should be out by the middle of next week. So anyway, that's all about it. If you guys want to check out, it's just thejapanstandard.com. Right now, it's just the website. There's nothing published on it yet, but yeah, please check it out. I'd really, 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 really appreciate your support. So yeah, Lord help us all. It's the first time I've ever been called daddy, assuming that was aimed at me and not somebody else. But anyway, Jake, I hate you because you made me look behind me. But yeah, oh no, I hit the play button on the stream. That was terrible. Jake, burn in hell. Just kidding. I love you. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is that I've sort of already talked to death about how I've sort of shied away from live streams. Or we just haven't done one in a while, but I want to get back to doing them more regularly, because I really like... Everybody is so happy Jake right now. Ha ha ha. For those of you who are watching this after the stream was live, I've never been called daddy before, Christina. Never. It's true. But in the comments, what happened is Jake told me that my Spider-Man fell off the shelf behind me. So that's why I looked back. That's the joke. Ha ha ha. But yeah, the live streams going forward, we're going to do the monthly. And the first one is going to be this Monday morning, Japan time, Sunday night, Eastern Standard Time, because, of course, I'm bringing Wikipedia on for the first show. And it's going to be a trivia show. I don't actually have a title yet because I'm awesome like that. And that makes me your stepdaddy. Step sugar daddy, Jake. It makes you hurt me, whatever. Indeed. Oh dear. I mean, I know what the birds and the bees, but the daddy thing. Okay, this is getting to a place that's going to be really hard to follow after. But hi Becky, welcome. But yeah, so the going on starting from this Monday. Yeah, we're gonna start doing like a Japan themed trivia show. So of course, when Wikipedia comes on, we're gonna make one of the categories will be music. But what I want you guys to do is to let me know either on this video or get at me on Twitter or on the Facebook page and give me some ideas for categories that I can ask each of the guests each month to sort of check their Japan knowledge. It's not meant to be serious. It's meant to be stupid and funny. When people like get a certain score, they'll get like a ridiculous like certificate or something like that, right? So it's just supposed to be really like free form and fun, and also sort of plug people. Wait a minute, plug their content and their projects. Hello Kyoto. Hello Kama. Hello Kyoto. Yeah, it'll just give me an opportunity to sort of put people out there in whatever way I can, and also get to get people to know people more. JAV porn. What are you doing, Ninjaru? What are you doing? And yeah, also just to be a fun way to make people feel embarrassed. Which of course, Emily of Wikipedia is my first is my guinea pig for this because she has no choice. So yeah. Yeah, actually, after the stream, after this stream, not this stream I was just talking about. Yeah, we do an after hangout and we can play Cards Against Humanity. Yeah, but anyhow, okay. Now this is what happens. This is what happens. People start out calling people daddy, and then we start talking about porn X's in the comments. I'm gonna get flagged. I'm not getting any money, and then I'll make a video about how I'm not making any money. And yeah, but anyhow, she will be the guinea pig in this case. She's not actually a guinea pig, which I can't confirm or deny that really. I don't know what her origins are. If she was grown in a lab or. I mean, the thing about streams is, do you ever really have control? And it's better when you don't, because then, yeah, more fun there. And then you get instances where Jake complains about people beating him mercilessly in Cards of Humanity, and then I can make fun videos out of it. It's all good shit. It almost looked back again. It almost turned back there. But yeah. I'll be more censored than AAV porn. Oh, jeez. Going down the rabbit hole. Okay. Let's get back on track here. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, and I talked to Jake about this earlier, and I'm going to be talking to other folk within my particular branches of Christina. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, this within the next 3 weeks to the next 3 weeks to a month and a half or so from now, I'm going to be holding I've seen it. Yeah, by the way, if you guys have not read the Jake Knowlton and me Harry Potter fan fiction, I don't know if it's readily available, but it exists, and it's terrifying. It's Wingardium Leviosa, bro. There's an R in there, all right? So, focus. I'm going to be doing a charity live stream. Like I said, sometime within the next 3 weeks to 1.5 months. And basically what we're going to be doing, and again, I really want your guys' feedback on it. That's why I was sort of like announcing it in this live way. It's going to be a long stream. It's going to be about 4 hours. And you know that for one part of that, just click on my channel and watch gay fanfic about. Okay, yeah, Jake does have that video about it, and I'm sure it's readily available. But Yeah, so we're gonna do a live stream. The details of it haven't sorted out yet, but basically what we're gonna be doing is, like, for the first hour, it's just gonna be me by myself, and we're gonna live stream a game, and we're gonna do like a let's play kind of thing with you guys in the comments, and I can connect with you that way. And then in another section, we're gonna be doing a Cards Against Humanity thing, because it's always really, really fun to do those on a live stream. And then after that, I'm not really sure what it looks like yet, but I just sort of want to start getting the word out there a little bit. And once we've chosen a charity and we've talked about what other channels are going to be involved and what some of maybe the prizes that will be involved if you're able to take part in the donations of it and stuff like that, that will be announced later on. But like I said, that news is going to be coming out pretty soon, because I want to do it soon. I want to do it really, really soon. So if you guys have any ideas, if you have a charity that you're into that you think I should take a look at, and that's something that we should take a look at for the charity, and if there are some other channels in particular you want me to get involved with the live stream, to get on the channel to take part in Cards Against Humanity, or some of the other things we're going to be doing, let me know about those too. You can always, of course, let me know on Twitter, in the comments on this, over on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, that's it. That is the last of the 4 things that I have to plug. So on that note, let's dive into the comments and let's see what kind of insanity is going on here. So I did, before the live stream started, I did sort of take to Twitter to be like, hey, if you guys have questions, send me questions. I'm not sure what that accent was, but. And one of the questions I received, as he takes a nice tall sip of water, that doesn't make any sense, was whether or not I would die, right? Would I prefer to know the exact date of my death, or how I'm going to die? And before I answer this, I will again open it up to the floor. If you guys have any strange questions, be they philosophical or whatever, that you want me to answer, I will now do so, because I want to, gingers have no soul. Have soul. Uh-oh. Shots fired. Yeah, please let me know in the comments now on the stream, or again, you can get at me on Twitter, and I will answer any ridiculousness you feel like throwing my way. But the question, if I could choose between knowing the exact date I would die and how I would die, I would choose just to know the date. I don't really need to know the how and the why of it, but yeah, I mean, I figure I'm gonna die. I might already know that, and pretty much at least with it, although I got occasionally knowing that I'm gonna die and into worm food, like, that freaks me out sometimes. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'd be cool with just knowing, like, okay, well, now I know by the time, like, what time by which I have to, like, get my manuscript done and try and get it published, because that, I mean, I might actually get one done in my lifetime if I know that. So I hope that answers your question, James. James, by the way, is of the Alt Insider podcast, which I was just on the week before. This one. Okay, now we've got some interesting questions rolling in addition to James. But yeah, guys, be sure to check out the Alt Insider. We've got some really good stuff on there for people who are thinking about coming to Japan as an ALT or as an English teacher, or if you're already here, some really good tips. So there you go. All right, now we've got a question from Jake, I think. If someone shits on your chest, is it better to leave it to try before you try and clean it up, rather than trying to go for it straight away? No, man, you go in the shower and you bleach yourself. It's the cheese, apparently. Jake said too much cheese. That's where the question comes from. And this is the man who I devote my life to. From Phoenix787, would you rather lose Jake Knowlton forever or eat a cake made of 100 pounds of cheese? See, here's the thing, is that you present the 100 pounds of cheesecake as though that is some kind of terror. But what I'd rather, I mean, of course I'd rather eat the 100-pound cake of cheese. Like, Jake's my boy. And a stepdaddy, because he's my daddy, and which would make Christine my daughter, if that's how that relationship is working. Weird shit happening here, man. There's some weird shit. What happens in those relationships, by the way? Like, all right, yeah, we're really on a tangent now, so I'm sorry to all of you who are like, oh man, let's go hear some Japan-related stuff. But okay, if you're in a relationship, right, and your lady friend does call you daddy, like, what are the implications there, right? Above ground pool or no pool at all? No pool at all. I find pools kind of ridiculous because there's perfectly good rivers and oceans and shit to swim in. Side down or an upside mouth? Side down. This is what happens when you tell people, your friends, that you're having a stream. Cheese is delicious, but friendship is special. Somebody put that on a shirt. Yeah, Jess, I'm with Jess, by the way. I can not keep up with the family tree here, how we're all connected here, Christina. But question, if Jake were an ice cream, how would you eat him? And would you want me to watch? How would I eat him? See, now I'm imagining just what kind of ice cream he would be. But I guess probably I'm gonna regret saying this, aren't I? Nose or upside down mouth. Okay. All right, I'm gonna answer that question, but I have to also answer Christina's question because otherwise I'm just Jake Rena's came. How'd you eat him? I would savor him. You know, kind of like some people, like for example, when they get like a chalk-covered ice cream on a stick, they're just called chocolate ice creams on a stick. You know, they're just like, oh, let's eat this shit right away. But no, I'm kind of like, I'm a savorer. You know, I like to let that chocolate melt. I like to let that vanilla melt and meld together. That's how I do it. And of course, Christina, I'd want you to watch. Like, come on, what's with the silly questions? What's with the silly questions? Would I rather have an upside down nose or an upside down mouth? Now, your mouth would pretty much function the same way, right? Almost, if it were upside down. So I'd rather have an upside down mouth than an upside down nose, because you imagine every time you sneeze, right into your eyeballs. Not actually how you get pink eye. Would you rather travel to a random time in the future or the past? I don't really want to know my future because that would make things boring. And there's some really interesting things I'd like to see, assuming I don't contract cholera or some such. Rivers have things that swamp your hoo-hoo. Pools just turn green. Fair point. Fair point. If you could only fuck one animal, which animal? A human. I would have sex with a human. For obvious reasons. They are the most attractive of the animals. Except for manatees. I keep looking at my microphone like my microphone's the camera, so when I did like that creepy stare, it did not work out. It's because there's a light on it and I'm distracted by bright things. Now there's a river in there. Okay. This is the best thing ever. There's some really weird things happening. Having your tongue on the roof of your mouth, though. I mean, if I do this, right, it is my mouth, but I see your point. I mean, teeth are teeth. Whether the top or the bottom or the bottom on the top, you know? Yeah, it is kind of weird. It's August tomorrow, I guess, 26th. I don't have a manatee fetish. I have a man in teas fetish. Too clever for my own good, I know. I know. Wait, if you were frowning, wouldn't you be smiling? I mean, you'd get used to it, right? Like, you would know how to adjust. If your mouth were upside down, you'd be like, okay, well, I have to do the opposite thing. Yeah, my microphone's like, the fuck are you doing? Sense or limb? I think I'd rather lose a sense. I would still be able to do everything, right? But I would have to choose a sense, right? I guess I would choose touch. Like, example, I don't want to put my hand on that really hot thing because it'll melt off. But yeah. S&M. Oh yeah, like men in t-shirts. Damn, that's hot. Would that I do share too much. See, the thing is that everything in my head is tangentially connected, right? Which is why when I would make like the one cuppas or for whatever, that it would go off on those side, what is it called? Tangents. Hence the word tangentially. But yeah, everything is just sort of connected in some way, or at least I see it that way. So that's how I can get everywhere. Yep, triggered. If I had a glass of water, yeah. Hashtag real Seikatsu. I'm a monster. That's the truth. I keep looking at this damn microphone. Oh man, this is weird times. I will say, having been on 3 old dudes on multiple occasions, these are some of the stranger comments I've ever seen. And somehow we maintained about 20 viewers through the entire thing, which just says to me that people are sick and like to watch me squirm. I'm not going to look at the damn curtain, Jake. I mean, I probably am. Did I look at that? No, I've had no coffee. Yep, looks at the curtain. No coffee. You some bitch. But anyway, guys, on that note, as we near the half-an-hour mark, I'm going to go ahead and ask you one more once for any ridiculous questions. Those of you who haven't chimed in yet, feel free to do so. I'll give you one answer to a question that you've all been wondering about since the beginning of the stream. From the knees down. The curtain moving is a result of the fan over there that's moving it. Listen, I already looked at the curtain, and we've already resolved that that there's no coffee stain on there, right? Yeah, and Mel, get your own goddamn joke. How long till your stash grows into a mustache like Lemmy? I'm gonna pretend that I'm not. But I did. Yeah, that would take me forever, man. That would be a lifetime of connection. Kind of connection. Uh-oh. All right. Well, anyway, on that note, guys, to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut off the live stream, but I'm going to open up like an after party type thing, and we can play Cards Against Humanity for a little while for anybody who's interested. I hope those of you in the comments will join because I like most of you. And that was meant to be a joke, so nobody take it too seriously. And yeah, we'll play Cards Against Humanity, we'll talk, and it'll be fun. So thanks everybody for joining and letting me sort of plug my 50 million thing that I'm planning for the near future here on the channel. Of you, I just realized I have one more thing to plug before shutting it off. Obi-Wan Kimono, of course, Ken. Of course, Anne. You're always welcome everywhere, man. November, there will be a YouTuber meetup in Kansai, someplace, Kyoto or Osaka. I don't know when it is yet, but I'm gonna make somebody help me do it. So, on that note, take it easy, guys. Thanks always for watching, and I'll see you very soon indeed. Cheers.